Greetings and salutations, my name is JW608 and today I am playing StarMade. And we are back in our control room. Secondary control room, I don't know, we're in this room. On the factory, and I want to build a new machine. This machine is going to, actually no. Yes, well, let's build the guts, then we'll build the actual control portion. So, what are we gonna need? We're gonna need some logic, some more logic, and guess what? Even more logic. Huh. Amazing, isn't it? We're going to build it right here. We're going to need two things. We're going to need a system clock. System clock. And then we're going to go reset button. Or on-off power button. No, we're just going to call it system clock. People can figure out what it is. Alright, so let's grab a small activator then. Let's hit the right key for it. Little activator, why do you hate me? Anyway, now let's build the clock up here in Neverland. So for a clock, we're going to need an and, a delay, oh, a delay, that was not an and, that was an activator, a not, and an and. Not activator, activator and a delay, delay to not. Then turn that on, then our on-off switch to the other and. There we go. And after we cycle the logic, we should... no, not to that. I want it to the and. There we go. Let's stop working. Let's stop working. Or started working. See, always check your logic. You have done something wrong. And we're gonna just, oops, no, undo that. No. Pop a 3/4 light in here. That's a beacon. I don't want a beacon. I want a light. We're gonna pop a 3/4 light in here. It's gonna be tied to that. So it's not gonna be all annoying, but it is gonna be blinking. Alright. There's a system clock, and that's the power readout, and we're gonna say... we're not gonna say anything, we're just gonna build that. Alright, so... let's get us a sensor. Move the sensor out here. Let's put it up a little bit. And... let's get an activator so it'll turn that on. Alright. The activator is then in turn going to hit a remote button. A small button even. Alright, so when that turns on, the button fires. It doesn't do anything when it turns off. Just when it turns on, the button fires. Alright. And we need... these guys. These activators. These activators are going to be our... supply. So that's going to be 10. So each one of these we turn on is going to be a percent. Or 10%. So right now, we want to check power. Then we want this to go here. So every click of time now is going to check the sensor. Alright, so the sensor says we have at least 0% power. We're gonna... wait a minute. So we're not at 100%. We're not at 80. We're not at 70. Not at 60. There's 50 that should... actually hit our... we're only using 20.7. Oh, we have all our factories turned off. Duh. So when we hit here, that should trigger. So once we hit a certain amount of time, that will trigger, except I also want to make it so it's, hold on, let me think this out. So I hit and you here. So now, hold on. Because, alright, let me walk through what I'm looking at. If this button here is active, it doesn't recheck, or it doesn't refire again when something changes. So this has a constant high, even though I go down even further. For every tick, it gives a consistent, constant high. It has to go above what it needs, then back below before it switches to a high-low. See, the button doesn't change with every tick. I kind of want it to recheck, so we're going to do that. See, now with every tick, it's going to say, oh, it's already high, but we ticked. So we're going to check again. But it doesn't do anything if it's false. All right. So what is all this for then? Well, we're going to go up to 50%. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to go up to 50% because I know running full tilt, my armor alone takes up that much power. And this button is then going to come down here and turn off stuff. Oh, good grief. It erased my... Will this trick work? Nope, that trick will not work. And this is armor. Armor factory. And I didn't even remember... Did I call this a factory controller? Controller with a T. Wanted you there. You there. And you there. And we'll go click, click, click. Okay. On. That should have worked. Common. And all off. Sometimes display modules just do not work right for me. I don't understand it. Did I delete part of my force field? I did not. Alright. So now, what this is going to do, when that button fires, it is going to turn off my armor factories. So watch here in usage, including docks, is now going to jump to... Oh. Yeah, it jumped to 65% and turned off. You know what? That's a dumb idea. We're going to do that. Because this means you're going to have to come and manually turn things back on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, let's go to 70%. At 70%, it should stay on. The blink there that's just a natural thing for the thing to do. A natural thing for the thing to do. Alright, we're not rechecking. This is just going to be... Hey, it tripped. Okay. So basically, this is a circuit breaker. And we want to say, when you get to 90% of power, when you get to 80% of power, turn off the factories. Or turn off at least select factories. Ooh. Remember that one. You don't remember these? What is it? On, common, off. All aboard. Common. And all off. Okay. I should probably make those prettier, but we're in a factory. So this is our power circuit breaker, so if we get too much running at the same time, so let's see, what's another big one? Lights. We're going to turn the lights, all of those factories on. Then we're going to turn on Well, the Fertikine factory is on. Turn on... Oh, we already turned on all of those. Still only using 65% of our power. Oh, we already turned on the lights. Well, power modules, and whatever this stuff is. Well, weapons are already on. Power modules are on. Okay. So, we're going to be hard-pressed to turn on everything. Logic. Turn it all on. Usage, let's see. 65.9%. So, we're going to be hard-pressed to turn everything on and still... Oh, cancel. And still, crypt this breaker, we're not even at 66%. So this is probably redundant, but I still wanted it because when you expand and whatnot, and if you have too many factories going at the same time, it'll just cut everything off, which is kind of what I want instead of it overdoing the reactor, dropping the shields, all those horrible things. So, that is expansion proofing. All right, turn that back to common. Set you to common, except you're not actually tied to anything, so that didn't do diddly squat. Copy selection from over here to... No, we're not. Copy selection from here to here. Hey, now we have a whole room of these things. I don't know if we have this many factories, but we're gonna find out. So, looks like an arcade or a slot machine type deal. Anyway, all right, during the weekend, I am going to actually wire the rest of this up. And I might even start building some of the hallways to connect some of this junk. So hopefully I will finish up this, and I need to do, oh, and some piddly little factories. I'm not going to make you watch me do piddly little factories like the miscellaneous and things like that, because you've watched me do too many of these factories this week. So they're going to be the exact same setup, basically. And things like the decorative factory here are going to be just a pain to watch. We fly back and forth, back and forth. Anyway, I have been GW608. This has been StarMade, and I will do you cats later.